Wide receivers rankings.
Consensus ranking number 9. I'll make a bet. Cooper Kupp, Boris, you have him at 8. I have him at 10. Finished as the wide receiver 4 in all scoring formats last year. He was 1 year removed from his torn ACL.
And still balled out.
And balled out. Well, now he's 1 year removed from his ACL.
Right.
That was the year
Right,
he was coming
balled
in.
out.
He balled out. They brought in Cam Akers, who should take Gurley's spot. They lose Cooks, really big for him. But the biggest question is, and we've been hearing about this all offseason, what the hell are the Rams doing, They switched to a 12-team personnel last year, 12-player personnel.
Do you believe in knock-knocks?
Last year at the end, hard knocks.
Hey.
It's pretty much, are they putting Kupp in the slot? Because if he is, wide receiver 1. Maybe, literally wide receiver 1.
No, he can. I don't know about it's just like automatic.
If they put him in the outside, wide receiver 2.
You're saying right. You're saying top 12.
Right. He had a huge dip in the second half of the season because of the tight end used the Rams used tight end the scheme. But he still produced fantasy points and he got touchdowns in every single one of those games. But the thing is, and a lot of people would say, "Oh, but touchdowns saved him." He's a red zone machine. I don't think that
for sure.
I don't think that those touchdowns necessarily saved him. I think that's just who he is and what the team does.
I agree.
I think even if they do decide to go in that 12-team personnel, he's still gonna eat. He's still gonna have a crazy season.
Right. I think people are completely scared. I mean, he. For sure, he definitely slowed down. In his first 8 games, if you double that, his first 8 games, he was the wide receiver, 2. He could have potentially, finished as the wide receiver 1. I mean, he could have. He was the wide receiver 1 in certain games. So we just don't know. And even if there is a tight end scheme, a 2 tight end scheme, he's still a monster. He's still a monster. And they just lost Cooks. Cooks had 72 targets thrown at him. Where are those targets going? To is it Jefferson or Van Jefferson? Is it going to who's that other dude that was there last year? I mean, they're okay players. I mean, Van Jefferson, even if he is, they're comparing him to actually Cooper Kupp, that he's learning they're learning the plays pretty well, and he's a good slot man. But even him, again, it's hard for a rookie in a new system with COVID to learn the ropes when Cooper Kupp has done it. And I think I believe that even if it is a scheme where they do heavily target the tight ends, I think it will be somewhere in between how the first half of the season last year was and the second half of the season. Because in my mind, knowing that Cooper Kupp is amazing in the slot, I think they're still going to play him there sometimes, at least. Maybe not always, but at least sometimes. So I do love him. I actually had him consensus 6th, but I changed him to 8 recently just because, Hard Knocks got him. Because, literally, you don't see Cooper Kupp or Woods at all in that episode. You don't hear them talk at all about anything.
Oh, we missed the one last night.
Right, we're going to watch that. But, all you hear, literally, 2 tight end.
You heard that once. Stop blowing
That's what I'm saying. No. I'm saying you hear it once.
And
I'm saying you barely hear anything. I'm saying we don't know what that is. But I'm just a little weary of that. And
I would like to, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like even at the 8th where I have him, which is even higher than yours, where you have Cooper Kupp in every league.
Right.
I just feel like it's a little safer with a really good upside to get Woods.
So why don't you have him?
Huh?
Why don't you have him in your top 10?
I'm saying I don't not there, but I'm saying to draft. I'm saying I rather just. It's hard. It's hard to say. I do love Kupp, but I think it makes a little more sense to get Woods.
I disagree. I full-heartedly believe that they will not be running a 12 tight end set. I mean, Sean McVay is a smart coach, right? In the last 4 games, they played Arizona twice, Green Bay, I believe, and San Francisco. Now, those 4 teams, Arizona being the number 1 worst team against tight ends, and then the number 2, and then the number 3 in those other 2 teams. He's a smart guy. He's going to game plan for what the defense is bringing him. So what did they do? They switched to 12-team personnel, and Higbee 8, So I think that they will be returning back to their normal personnels. It might not be 3 wide receiver sets, but it could be 2 running back sets with Cam Akers and Henderson out there. I just think it's going to be it's not going to be 12 personnel sets all the time. I think Cooper Kupp's going to eat.
Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode. Visit our website at thefantasyfootballbrothers.com. Check us out on social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers. See you next time.